Hello my beautiful badgers, Messi Coda back again with another amazing Unity asset store review. This time it is the sci-fi space base from Daelonik. Now try to say space base 10 times fast without your teeth falling out. I interviewed Daelonik over on my Twitch stream, all the W's on twitch.tv/themessycoda, where we chatted about his amazing assets and we also played about with a few as well. And of those assets, yes, more are in sale right now over on the Unity asset store, including the beautiful desert pack. He's made an amazing desert town that just makes you feel like Aladdin running rooftop to rooftop, stealing oranges and things and giving it to his little monkey. I forgot the name of his monkey. I know that Robin Williams was the genie though. Everyone knows that. I can show you the... Oh, look at this lovely screen. Sit back and enjoy and I'll see you all in a moment. Believe it or not, this is built in. I'm not in HDRP, looking at the sci-fi space base pack from Daelonik, and it was very difficult for me to choose which one of these assets to review because he's got a number of amazing assets over on the Unity asset store, currently in a 50% sale. It's this sci-fi space base, and there's an alien terrain pack, a stronghold village, a nice big castle, the sci-fi neon city, the ancient desert town. Now, I've played about with the neon city and the desert town when I interviewed Daelonik on my live Twitch stream. That's all the w's.twitch.tv/themessycoda. Shameless plug there for my Twitch channel where you can catch me live doing live dev interviews like this Saturday where I'll be doing another live dev interview. That's right, at 10 o'clock UK time. That's BST, because it is British summertime. Get your flip-flops on because the summer's here. Forget the fact that you'll turn blue in the cold. It's summertime. In this pack, you are getting over 300 amazing prefabs. Now, this sci-fi base pack, it is not just an internal. Look at this. We're also an outside view of this sci-fi base. And this pack here gives us this lovely background nebula and planets as well. So you can build sci-fi bases, space bases, as well as bases down on a planet, on a surface. So there's another demo scene which has this on a surface as well, with rocks and alien things that are free gifts from the alien terrain pack. Let's pop into the proper game view. We have our friendly neighborhood robot droid thing that they always seem to put in their pack. You know what? I'm going to push the K button so that it rotates with... Oh, hang on. Isn't it doing it? It normally does that. Push F1. Oh, we're not... Okay, we're not getting the same controller like in the other demos. So, that's a bit odd. I'm going to... Oh, no, it's working now. Okay. I may have broken it previously, but we're good. We're back. And this is the one thing. I love this droid. It's so cool to look at, but sometimes it's such a pain to use. It's a nice little gimmick they've got. Look at this pack, though. Look at this pack. How beautiful it all looks. It's stunning. Look at that effect. Oh, it's looking everything down there. The textures. It really does feel like I'm on a space base. It really does. We've got lovely... Look at that. I want to see those animated though. I want to see those displays animated. Give me some animations. The crazy spinning army thing. I got no idea what that's all about. And we do get your occasional props in this pack. My only gripe in this pack is that I want more of weird props. Look at this bizarre floaty particle effect thing going on. That is beautiful. Wow, I had not noticed that before. That is stunning. That really helps. I'm going to make use of that. Oh wow, get out of there before we all fry. So you could do a thing where if you are in there in that blue, in that kind of particle area, you're going to lose health and get radiated. So we got different displays for the computer screens. Again, look, it's great if it would be animated, just beep boop 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 boop. That would be cool. But then, you know, the other part is that when it's always animating the same thing, it kind of looks boring. So what you could do is just animate a pulse or animate those things rotating on there just to make it like feel like it's come alive. This is great. You get a load of great little shaders and things that you can play about with as well. Oh, you see through keyboards. And as we look out into the world, has he got a flashlight? If we push F, does he turn the flashlight off? Yeah, it does. Oh, brilliant. Target Europa. Okay. Let's try to get past all this, because it is a massive demo. Do not flip the demo unless your name's Messi, in which case, yeah, you can do it, baby. Now we're gonna build our own bases, because this is modular-tastic. It really is beautiful. It's a fantastic pack. Makes you want to make a kind of space game where you're creating a base, or some kind of space survival game, doesn't it? A space version of Subnautica. Why not? Because you can with this pack, especially coupled with the other Daelonik packs. Get his Daelonik alien terrain pack, okay, and then this one, and then you can land on the planets. Oh yes, I know you want to do that, don't you? Normally $39.50. This is $19.75 under 50% sale, and time is running out on the sale. Sale will end very soon, and they've also got a voucher that you could get another discount if you're spending more than $200 on the Unity Asset Store. Try not to be spending $200 on the Unity Asset Store unless you're making a game and you really do need those assets, because that's a lot of money to be fueling an asset store addiction, isn't it? What do we think about his trees? Well, look at that. It's an alien tree, so you could say that that texture of the tree is what the alien tree is supposed to look at. The hanging down weeping willow look is beautiful. I love it. I'm not so much a massive fan on the tree texture itself, but again, it's an alien, so we can allow it. We can get away. You can get away with more things with an alien pack than you can with a realistic one, because there's an argument. How do you know what an alien tree is supposed to look like? The textures in this pack are beautiful, and I think that kind of lends itself to this hard texture that it really shines. Like, it really shines. It does really shine. Shines itself. What would you make with this pack? A question to you all. What would you be making with this pack? Again, the demo seems so big that it's easy to get lost. Can we open this door? Open sesame. No, because that's an airlock. We can't get out of there. We'll get sucked out into space. So what else do we get? Let's pop. Should we pop into that massive demo which has all of the prefabs all laid out? Because I'll tell you what, I'll end up getting lost in this sci-fi base. I will end up just getting lost, going around trying to find everything. Oh, that's cool. That's lovely. But let's animate those screens, baby. Let's animate those screens. Where's this step going? Is this steps going up to nothing? Or are they covered? I think those are supposed to be shelves. They look like steps going up to nowhere. Highway to heaven. And another tree in your base. I mean, it's nice to have some foliage. Normally people put a planted plant, not a tree growing in the middle of your sci-fi base. But yeah, each to their own. Each to their own, I guess. A lot of these little rooms here. So is that the person's bed? If that's the person's bed, that's a pretty small bed. If that, I think that's supposed to be a bed, because that would close down on them. So I would say that needs to be longer, because that, unless they're all like hobbits or something, that's too. Look, that's the pillow there. Yeah, the scaling of that bed's too small. That if you'd have to scale up the whole lot of that. That is very small. Pretty sure this droid, whatever it is, isn't ridiculously sized, because the size of the door in proportion to that bed goes to show that. I can't let me out of the bloody room. Oh my word. Yeah, those beds are too small. That's the only there we go. We found something to complain about. Beds too small, but we can just scale that up, so don't worry about that. Let's pop into the other demo scene. As I mentioned, I will end up getting lost. We're in sector 2 though. Love that it's got the signs on there to tell us which sector we're in, because that's needed. We're in sector 2 of this massive sci-fi base. How does this compare with other sci-fi packages that I've been playing about with? Well, do you know what? It's very modular. It looks great. It's very clean. If we do the F2, F3, does that? Okay, that doesn't have the effect. Look outside the window. You can see the ships flying around. Lovely touch there. It's got the little animation going on those ships flying around outside. Beautiful. Because you need to land on the planet. We've got a little ship here that we can use to land on the planet. Although, do you know what? pause it a second, go out on the scene view, and has that ship got an interior? Right, where is it? Where is that flying? There it is, flying around. Does it have an interior on that? No, it doesn't. Oh, that would have been a lovely, but is that us asking too much, I suppose? If that had an interior, so we could have a cockpit inside. But you know, you could use it, land on it, or use it to land on a planet and stuff. I mean, it's a lovely little shuttle. Really is. Isn't that beautiful? It is. It's stunning. And if we pop over to the other demo scene now, as I mentioned, we get a few demo scenes. We get the demo base and the demo station. So if I could pop over to the base demo before we pop into the other, it's a space-based demo. Try to say that 5 times fast. Space-based demo. Space-based demo. You can't. If I now pop over here and click play, bleep, you'd notice that the controller's now somewhat a bit different. It's got the active camera. If I push F1, I can see this menu appear. If I push F5, I can change my camera. If I push F3, I can turn on and off the post-processing. And look out of the window. Look, we're on an alien planet. So this older, I think this must be an older demo. And I prefer the texture on the walls of the other demo that are in the space station. It really makes it feel like we're on a space station. You have all that hexagon style on the walls. This is great because it's nice and solid and hard, and we're on a planet, and you get 2 different styles. It feels like we've got different styles of bases that we're building. Just going to pause that for a second because I want to know, can we turn that? So cameras, let's go down to where we are. Bleep, 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 and where are we? There. There's one of, not the one I was looking at, but here is another one. Can we Oh, we can rotate it. See, these are the kind of stuff that I love. Well, we've got the option where we can actually rotate things. We can turn off and on off the gas. So that's brilliant. Yes, I love that. I really do. So this is the demo where you're on a planet. And we've got the engine room. Obviously, everyone needs to go to the engine room. And in the engine room, you've got the whirling, twirling, wiggling arms of doom. What would I give this asset? Just me playing about with it right now. You know what? This is, I'm going to say, I'm ranking this highly on my favourite in the sci-fi face-off. The only negatives I would say is that I want some dirty textures on these walls. Now, it kind of implies that there is, but I'm pushing F2 and I don't see anything changing. So, which is a shame. I want some more props laying around the place. And I want some textures. Now, these plants are they all fallen over? Something happened for all of these plants to rotate. Look at them all. They're all rotated. And it's like was there a crash? I think there was a crash and all the plants got knocked over. That's what happened. I popped back into the other demo scene that I was playing about originally. Just now that you've seen the cleaner space or colony base compared to the space version. So this is the first demo scene that I played about with, and as you can see, it all looks a bit more dirty versus the cleaner one that we just ran about with in the moment. See all the people stuck inside their space pods, their stasis, that they're in this. Or is this just where they keep the suits? Because that'd be a bit harsh if there was a person inside his suit. I think this is where you just keep your suits. You go in there, you get your suit, and that's basically where your suit's been kept nice and clean. But here we go. Look, you can see all these scratches and dirts on the wall there. And also the fact that these hexagon, I think this helps break it up as well a lot. This is why I love this demo so much better than the one that's on the ground outside. It really does feel more alive and dirty. Dirty is good, okay? Dirt is your friend. Also, if we have a look in here, we've got loads and loads of, let me extend this bigger so we can see that. the props, we're going to open up the main props scene in a moment. But as you can see, loads of props. We don't get LODs on all these things, which is a shame, I'm going to go out and say. But if we look at what we are looking at here on a polycount for, let's find something. I think chose a box. Of all the things I chose a box. So there we go, mesh. I separated everything out there. Box. Again, picked up 74, 296 verts, 800 odd verts for this thing. Not huge, but they're all adding up, aren't they? We're going to be culling a lot of things with the camera, so everything's not picking up. And I think that because you're in close quarters, I think that's the idea of this, is that you're not going to be in more than one room at the same time, and therefore you'll be culling the view. So LODs are going to be hindering performance rather than helping. You're the one making your game. An asset can't do everything for you, and it will not be perfect for what you need out of the box. Let's remember that, peeps. Let's remember that. I wanted to show you the difference between the textures, and if I just drag in, let's find a build asset. So big room, one of these ready-made big rooms. I'm just gonna put it here on the end of, let's find somewhere we can stick it at the end of, because we are after all in a modular place. Stick it on here, end of this one. So I'm going to stick it there, and if I extendo, let's rotate that 90 degrees. Here it is. Did I rotate it the wrong way? Did I want to rotate it to 270? I did. Why didn't you tell me? So there we go. Let's rotate that 270 and stick it about there. I'm not very good at this, as you can tell. And I chose the place which the door's already on. So here we go. So now, if I make this big, just for the fact that we don't want to be adding the camera in. So here is a dirtier space station, okay? So you can see that. And as we go, the default prefab that you get are all clean. So you want to be adding all of that filth on yourself. I should have put that the other way around. I was okay. I was alright as it was, wasn't I? I was alright as I was. The size is a bit big compared to that one. You want to scale that down? I don't know. But there you go. We could put a window here. I really want to make a space version of Subnautica now with this pack. I really do. Honestly, it makes me want to go, you know what? Let's go Space Nautica. And I've said that a few times on stream. But I'm emphasizing a point that standard is these, and I click on this here. And if I come out of maximize, look, we get these different materials. And I can just now say, you know what? I want it to be orangey wall, okay, and I want it to be a green line instead of a yellow one, and I want to have that top part blue, okay, and the bottom part blue. So there we go. I can easily just mix that and change that, and also we can add the decals into there. So here's the decal there, and there's normal. I can even scale up that normal map to make it really, really rough if I wanted on that blue. So yeah, this is how we play with the textures. Let's pop into the scene where everything's laid out. So you get 300 prefabs in this pack, loads of these little things, which is cool, but not enough little props like utensils, cups, things that you would have in a space station. So it's more of the space-based exterior and interior building props rather than living props that you would have. Small little things that you need to still fill out with other assets. Now, that's my only thing I'd say that needed in this pack. Maybe some more decals for the different kinds of filth and dirt. But other than that, this is a really beautiful pack. And if you are lucky to get it on a 50% sale, you're getting it at a bargain. But even at a full price, I'm really happy with this. And it's inspired me to make something beautiful. So if you like these videos, you want to see more, click on that big juicy red subscribe button down below. Tell all of your friends, random people on the street, that Messi's going to space. And if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.